to the channel. It's Delaney with DeathandCandy 27. Today we're going to be doing my 2 indie brands that I will be trying for the month today as a look. Today we'll be using a little bit of Shade Beauty, who I'm affiliated with, and Dawn Eyes Cosmetics, which is a new brand that I'm trying that I haven't really played around with and I have been really pining after for quite some time because her products are stunning. If you ever see like a full hand covered in multi-chrome pigment, it's normally Dawn Eyes Cosmetics. So of course I will link their websites and Instagrams down below so you can check them out. But let's go ahead and get into the application because it's a long one because it's a full face. Get ready with me. Yeah!
Tell me what to do. Show me how to feel.
Today's look, we're going to be doing a new series on my channel where I'm going to be featuring 2 indie brands every month. Either this will include a live on my Instagram or a YouTube video showcasing these 2 brands, and then I'll be using those brands throughout the month as well. I've kind of been able to stock up on a few with Black Friday, so you may have already seen those delivery postings on my Instagram, but the 2 brands that I will be showcasing is one of my new affiliate brands, and then the other is one that I've been trying to get some products from a while, but I just never felt like the need to actually go and make an order. For the first one, that's going to be Shade Beauty. Shade Beauty is a small indie brand. They do loose eyeshadows, they do some pressed eyeshadows, they have loose glitters. They also sell highlighter palettes, anything that's like shimmery or glitter. Normally you can see indie brands doing that. And I believe that's everything. I do have a code with Shade Beauty that saves you 10%. However, for this particular brand, there is a stipulation that you do have to spend at least $25 or more. Now, when I went and made my first order with Shade Beauty so I could get some products and review them for you guys, I had no problem spending more than $25, but some of the loose eyeshadows and smaller things like the glitters, they're not that expensive. They're pretty affordable across all ranges that I normally see with indie brands. So you may have some trouble getting to 25. So I would suggest if you really are going to go buy something from them and you want to use my discount code, definitely go ahead and spend at least $25 worth so you can actually get the discount. The name of the owner is Dawn and she is super nice. She also has a Facebook page if you'd like using that, or Instagram. I'll link again all the social media down below. So for the secondary brand, we're going to be using Dawn Eyes Cosmetics. Now Dawn Eyes specializes specifically in like multi-chrome pigments and duochrome pigments. So with Dawn Eyes Cosmetics, it's so funny that I'm using 2 brands that have the same owner name, Dawn. Hilarious. They do sell loose pigments, so whether you want to use that as an eyeshadow, I got things specifically for highlighting because I love a good highlighter. You know me, like a highlighter is my shit. And I also got a loose glitter from her as part of a promo that she was doing for Black Friday. I really liked Dawn Eyes. I think the owner is super sweet. She always talks about her sparkle friends whenever she comes on to do a little quick video on her Instagram. We're going to do a full face get ready with me so you can see how I'm going to utilize all the products that I picked up from both Shade Beauty and Dawn Eyes Cosmetics. Otherwise, some of the products that we'll be using today are some new ones that I'll be trying. I'll call them out as we go, or ones that I haven't really got a lot of use out of, or some that I want to try in a different way. Let's go ahead and get into the application.
Tell me what to do. Show me how to feel.
So like I said, today we're going to be using Illuminator Base. This is the MILANI Soft Focus Glow. It's a complexion enhancer. You can also use this on top of the skin. I like to use it for like a liquid highlight. It came out really chunky. I am so sorry if I've been out of focus like this whole time. Like I don't know what's going on. All right, that's applied. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the foundation. So like I said, I'm going to be using this Urban Decay one. I'm going to give it a little quick shake because it's kind of settled a little bit. Listen to that. Ugh. So this is in the shade 11NN. I am so sorry if my energy is like not the best today. Like this camera situation is like pissing me off. So far I'm liking the way that the coverage is going on over this Illuminator base. I'm definitely gonna have to bone up on some spots. Also, I forgot that my hair is new, guys. So welcome to my new hair. It is really faded since I initially did it. I haven't even been washing it extra. I think it was just because like my hair underneath is like so sad. When you go through the trouble of styling your bangs only to push them back for like 3/4 of the video. Me. Since that foundation is pretty neutral and even kind of on the tan side for the base of the foundation, in my opinion, I'm going to be using a cool toned concealer. This is the Juvia's Place I'm Magic in J24. For it being matte, I still feel that it's pretty hydrating on the skin. Like, I don't feel like it ever really kind of sets down. So this is first full face video of 2020, guys. I'm so excited for this year. Last year, I was doing a whole mess of a lot when it comes to makeup. Like, I was just buying, and this year trying to be on a low buy. I think this is gonna be so refreshing and like really getting me a chance to try things that I haven't been able to kind of deal with in my collection before, because I just had so much shit like all the time. There's just so much stuff. We're gonna go to cream contour now. I started this new thing on my Instagram where every Wednesday, instead of posting a new look, I'm gonna be letting you guys pick my look for the next week out of 2 different products or out of 2 different color stories, etc. Like, I'm not gonna limit it too much. I wanna just keep it, you know, pretty easy and chill, so, you know, it's not extra stressful on me, because the whole point of taking a day off of posting is to make it less time consuming, not more time consuming. I'm gonna go in with a Morphe M334, and I'm taking some of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Foundation in the shade Shadow, which I just kind of depotted and put on there. Normally I would just put it on the face. We're just gonna blend that in. As you may have seen already, I've done some declutter videos, and there will be, I think, 2 more coming after this video. I wanted to break it up with a little bit of makeup. So now that that's done, I'm just gonna take a Morphe M333 and I'm just gonna spot correct some of the problem areas on my face right now, because like I said, that foundation was not like the most full coverage. So we're gonna go ahead and start setting with powder. I'm still trying to pan out this BECCA HYDRA-MIST Set and Refresh. I had gotten the secondary one from Chip in her BoxyCharm because it was obviously not her skin tone, and I feel like I was duped. I don't feel like it was as good as the first one. So I'm just trying to finish it out and just get it done. The powder itself is not too bad, but it's not like super remarkable. So like, honestly, I could do without. Once I get done with this, there's an e.l.f. setting powder that I picked up a while back that I want to try again and see if I'm still not liking it. It's a little bit warm. Like how I want to have a more matte foundation, not be so matte, and then I'm gonna powder it all. So there'll be declutter videos coming here shortly, and then probably moving into March, if I can remember my scheduling correctly, we'll be doing some destroy videos, which I'm super excited to do those. Honestly, I haven't figured out quite yet the logistics of how I'm going to be shooting that, because getting the angle right for the declutter was kind of difficult without having a horizontal bar for my camera to adhere to. So I just kind of like laid my entire tripod down over some boxes, and yeah, your girl had some questionable choices there. Hopefully by then I'll be moved and I can just set up my filming area all perfect and neat and not have to care about all that. But fingers crossed that hopefully someone buys our home soon. All right, we're gonna go ahead and move on to powder contour. So this was one that one of my friends from Instagram, her name is Meryl, she sent me a few things. You may have seen it on my Instagram stories of me unboxing the huge package that she gave me. One of the items was this new Morphe 8L highlight and contour palettes. She sent me a couple Morphe palettes, but this one actually has contour shades and 4 highlighter shades. It's very dark for my skin tone, so I'm probably gonna focus on these 2 outer right hand shades. To apply the powder contour, I'm going to be using the Morphe M436, and we're going to dip into Literati and kind of see how dark that is on me first, and then if I need it a little bit deeper, I'm going to dip into Donut. That's actually not so bad. Literati just looks like I'm literally just setting my face with a deep tan powder. But yeah, so hopefully I'm going to be moving soon. We have our house on market. It's been on market for almost 30 days now. So let's go ahead and get into blush. Phase 0. This is a sample that I got in my Ipsy before I canceled it. It's a really nice little cotton candy pink. We're gonna just take a little fan brush. Since from Bare Minerals, it's discontinued. I'm gonna get a little blush on the nose today because, like, why not? I want some extra blush on this nose. Shit, let's get a little bit of the forehead too. Let's just bring the pink back in the face after it worked so hard to like get it toned down. I feel like I'm seeing that foundation set into my fine lines a little bit faster than I'm used to. I was gonna use this MILANI as a liquid highlight, but like, we're gonna try it and see. I put it on my mixing pan so I can kind of like brush it out a little bit and I don't get too much. So we're taking our first product of the 2 brands that we're trying today, and this is Hypnotizing from Dawn Eye. They come in these little 5-gram jars. I don't even know if that's like focusing on what it needs to focus on, so I apologize. So it's kind of a blue shift into a green kind of. We're going to be placing that on the cheeks. Let me get some of this out. This is one of the premium pigments from Dawn Eyes. I'm going to take a Morphe M510 to apply this for this. Whoa! I clearly had way too much on my brush. I forget about how loose pigments are like extremely pigmented. Like, look at that ridiculous shine. We're gonna make sure we get this right at where the brows are supposed to be because we want to glow today, hunty. We want to glow. But yeah, I will say for these pigments, you do not need a whole lot. I forgot about that when I had it on my brush to like tap off excess back into the little pan, but it's fine. It's fine. Crazy. Oh my God. So I was going to take care of it for the face. We're going to go ahead and prime our eyes. We're using the MIRBELLA eyeshadow primer. It's still my fave so far. I'm still really liking it for mattes, pigments, anything that's going on the eyes. It's doing extraordinarily well with. And I will definitely probably repurchase that unless I happen to find something that I'm just enjoying so much more. We're going to go ahead and jump into priming the eye with eyeshadow. So this is the little Tea Time Quad from Shade Beauty. You can get this in singles, I do believe, but I was like, whatever, I'll get a palette. Now this palette is like $25. Girl, that's expensive. It came broken, so I'm going to try to be careful and not like really put this down fully straight. But these are the 4 shades. So moving forward with the blue, that is... it's Dog Walked. The green is I Don't Fuck With You, which are the 2 shades we're going to be using today. The yellow is Shut the Fuck Up, and then the pink is Canceled. They're like satin formulas. They're not really like a high pigmented shimmer, and they're definitely not a matte. So I really have enjoyed them the couple of times that I've played with this palette already. And of course, I use the blue and the green shades because like I'm that bitch, and that's what we're going to be using today. I'm going to take a flat packing brush. This is the Sephora Pro 14. And we're going to apply I Don't Fuck With You, which was the green shade in the inner corner, kind of to like the center of the lid. It's very pigmented though. Can't complain. And I'm not having to like just pack and pack and pack and pack and pack the product on. They're actually doing really well on themselves. I'm gonna take the same brush and jumping to Dog Walked, which was the blue shade. That was the one that was cracked the most when I got the palette. And so that one I kind of just smushed back down with like a paper towel. Stipple this into the outer corner. And then as we're reaching where that highlight is, just kind of lightly stippling it even more, but we're really concentrating it in that outer corner right there. And then just kind of blending it into the green. I guess it's more like a mint. Let me take that back. Into the mint. Yeah, these are doing really good in bright light. These shadows in particular, you probably wouldn't see as much in like a natural lighting because the warm tones are going to cancel out the bright coolness of these 2 particular shades. But I bet that pink and like yellow in there would be really pretty in like a natural lighting. When the bangs are down, this is all going to come together, I promise. Shade Beauty also has a highlighter palette. They did this whole Game of Tones, which is a throwback to Game of Thrones collection. And this was in March of last year. So 2019, when Game of Thrones was going to come out with their final season, they did this entire collection exactly at the same time as Urban Decay doing their collaboration with Game of Thrones, which is how I ended up discovering the brand in the first place. And then I was just lurking like ever since until I became an affiliate. But this is the Game of Tones, the DRACARYS highlighter palette. There's 3 shades in here: RHAEGAL, Drogon, and Viserion. So the right shade is pretty green. The center shade is kind of orangey, and then the outer left hand side is going to be more purple toned. The presses in these were super pretty, very light though. So even after swatching and then using each shade a couple of times, it's already kind of gone away, but it was a really nice press in there of a dragon kind of shape. I will say that the case is kind of clunky though, because it doesn't like, do you hear this? That's the case not actually closing. So have to be very careful. I also have an issue with one of my Z palettes from another indie brand that I got from recently. It doesn't close whatsoever. So I'm probably going to have to take it out of that Z palette and just throw it away because I'm not going to risk fucking up my shadows. Thankfully, they're magnetic. So we're going to take the shade RHAEGAL. We're going to take a Morphe M562 and we're going to go right where that highlight was for the rest of the face and just kind of blend again those edges right there. Even though I'm not going to have eyebrows on today, they are going to be shining for the gods on that brow bone, man. Like, look at that brow bone. Just popping this into the inner corner as well. But the other 2 shades in here are very pretty. This one is still available, I believe, and if not, I'm sorry. So those are the two products from Shea Beauty. I also did pick up an array of glitters. You guys can check my Instagram to see what those kind of look like. They're just a smorgasbord. I tried to complement what I didn't have in my collection so I would be able to pick this up instead of getting like things I know I pick up all the time, just because I don't want to have a bunch of duplicates of the same thing. But I'm liking how shiny I'm looking. I'm looking super shiny. Like it's literally my hair color now, but with glitter in it. I think what I'll do next is go ahead and do my liner. For the liner, we're going to be using another pigment from Dawn Eyes, and this one we'll be using a mixing medium with. So this shade from Dawn Eyes is called Spellbinding, and it's a really, really, really deep green and like blue shift. I'll just do a swatch. Fuck it. So y'all can really see. But this one has like a blue-green shift. So you probably won't be able to see it super well with just the opportunity that I have in the viewfinder here. You'll probably just see like the green, but it shifts to a really deep blue. We're gonna mix that with some Duraline from Inglot. We're gonna apply it first with an angle brush. This is from Morphe. This is the M160-1/8. And I'm just gonna do a liner real quick. You don't need a whole lot of mixing medium. I put 1 drop of my Inglow and it's gonna take care of this just fine. Now, if I was doing like an all over lid, I'd probably have to put a lot more. Okay, so now we're gonna be doing a loose glitter application into the crease, and we're just gonna follow the natural crease line, and fuck it, let's extend it as far as we did the liner. We're gonna be using Rarty Rarty, and this one's also from Dawn Eyes Cosmetics. This one is a nice neon green that has like a really beautiful pink shift to it, and you probably can't catch that pink shift a lot on camera, but it's there, bitch. I'm gonna try to keep the line like super thin and precise. I'm gonna use a really thin liner brush for that. This one is the Morphe M250-0, and we're gonna be using some lash glue to adhere that. And obviously this glitter is like going over a light blue base, so it's not gonna stand out a whole lot, but I do really like it. I'm gonna do this other side real quick and I'll be right back. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of eyeliner. This is the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in Prance. This is gonna go in the waterline. Okay, we're gonna do lashes, mascara, lip off camera as normal. So today we're actually gonna be trying out the Baby Bat Beauty mascara. This is the Midnight Mascara. I have tried this like once or twice, but you know, it's hard to tell mascara just from first use unless it's just super terrible. Lashes today are gonna be from Thick Lash Cosmetics, of course. At this point, I've given up wearing any mink lashes. So these are faux mink and they are just really pretty. Look at that volume there. These are in the style Team Thick. And then the lip is actually what I've been really enjoying pairing with light blues, like this kind of profile lately. This is a tan colored lip from Bellegant Cosmetics. This is in the shade Knit Sweater. This was in the holiday bundle, but you can buy it as a singular now. And I'll be right back to jump into close-ups with you. So those were the close-ups. I really like how this look came out. I feel like I just have to say that every time. I'm really enjoying lately this light blue kind of color palette with a brownish kind of cool tone tan. I don't know, words are really hard. If you would like to use my affiliate code for Shade Beauty, you can definitely do so. Everything will be down in the description box as always. And of course, always check out Dawn Eyes Cosmetics. She has really good products, whether you want to use some of her premiums for a highlighter as I did today, or if you want to use them on the eye to do either a liner like I did, or if you want to do an all over color. I really enjoy how it applied with the mixing medium. You could probably use something else as well. Also, I really enjoyed the little pop of the lime glitter here in the crease. I just feel like it just really set the mood. Hopefully you guys will be able to see that on camera. It is a really pretty glitter. Super easy to apply. It went a long way. I wish I could keep this on, but I have to film another video. So anyways, if there was something that you liked in this video, go ahead and give it the thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you as part of my DeathandCandy family. We're posting on Saturday still at 12 p.m. Central, and you can also check out my Instagram, which is linked below, to see daily looks from me, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye!